All right, here we are at our approximately 15.5 by 23 foot 9 inch floating cabin. We're going to call this a 367 square foot floating cabin, and it is constructed on about a 16 by 28.5 foot float. Now it's got two side docks with it. We've got the one I'm standing on now, which measures out to be about, I think it was about 12 feet 4 by 30 feet. And the other side is going to be about 12.3 by 32 feet. So basically got one of them's 360 square feet and the other's about 384 square feet of exterior space. So it's going to give you a total of right around 744 square feet of exterior space. You've got basically a dock on either side. So you're going to have a morning sun dock and an afternoon sun dock. This is at a very popular marina on the north perimeter of Norris Lake. It's going to be closest to Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, which is where we get a lot of our traffic from, even though we are in East Tennessee, north of Knoxville. About an hour north of Knoxville, Tennessee. But this is a popular vacation destination for people from all over the place. So there is shore power here at this current location, and this spot is transferable if you wanted to leave it right here. Now we do have a rub rail on the perimeter of this dock, and this is all lumber decking. We do have encapsulated styrofoam flotation on either of the side docks. Underneath the cabin we've got aluminum wrapped flotation. So we've got aluminum wrapped floats under the house. We've got vinyl siding, vinyl windows, metal roof. Basically this house was reconstructed around about 2012, and we've got the encapsulated flotation underneath each of these exterior docks, and again just painted lumber decking on top of that. So we're here for our video walkthrough tour. Now I will remind you to visit our website to find the current price of this one, and to even see if it's still available. We won't mention the price in the video tours because they will often change until listing is sold. Our website address is www.yournewboat.com. You'll see some orange lettering when you make it there, and all you gotta do is click the Find Your New Boat button. It's gonna be in the top left hand corner, and that will show all of our inventory and order price. And all you gotta do is scroll down until you see the 367 square foot floating cabin for sale here on Norris Lake. You'll see the asking price right there. Our contact info will be all over that page. You can click into that to actually view photographs throughout this cabin and a little bit more specifics on it. And then of course you can contact us right through there by phone, by text, or email. Our public service announcement is if you ever try to call us on the phone and get our voicemail, want to return phone call, please leave a detailed message. Let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. I'm often in areas without cell phone reception, and if you do that, then I'll know that you called. As soon as I get back in cell phone range, I'll be returning your call and can have your questions answered for you. So this is a little 2-bedroom floating cabin. Again, right about 367 square feet of interior space. Now there will be some personal belongings that will be excluded from the sale of this one. You can always contact us. We're happy to provide that list for you. So we do have a gas oven and range. This is a GE gas oven and range, Samsung over the range microwave, and then we've got a Kenmore electric refrigerator freezer with a built-in ice maker. I believe that's right around 14 cubic feet. I could be off on that a little bit. We do have a stainless sink right here. And I think I mentioned we do have vinyl windows. Those are Pella windows. Again, most of this was new between 2011 and 2012 when this was reconstructed. We've got a small Frigidaire window AC unit. That is about an 8,000 BTU unit. We've got a ceiling fan here in the living room as well. And we've got some newer vinyl flooring that's been installed. Now here's our master bedroom. This is a queen size bed. Got nightstands on either side and a Gold Star. That's a 7,800 BTU window air unit. Ceiling fan overhead here as well. And there is a DirecTV satellite dish mounted to the exterior of this house, and they've basically pre-ran some wiring right there, so a TV could be mounted, but one has not been mounted. We've got wood paneling throughout, and still some trim work to go along and finish here and there. And then here's your bathroom. They did put a pocket door in there, and then you've got a small vanity sink, and we've got a walk-in shower stall here. You can see some RV antifreeze in the bottom of that shower just from where this has been winterized. It's not yet been recommissioned yet this spring. And then we've got a that is a marine toilet. That's a macerator toilet. Basically, everything's going to go into a waste holding tank on this one, and then a pump out company will come basically pump out your holding tank every 2 weeks during the season. That runs from April through October. And as of 2019, that's a rate around $550 a season. That's from April to October. They'll come pump out every 2 weeks. You can get pump outs outside of that schedule, but that is basically their contracted schedule. You can do year-round pump outs if you're going to be using the place year-round at an additional cost, or you can just pay for the pumps when you need them, if you need them during outside of April through October. So we basically got a little bunk room built in here, and these measure out about 32 inches by 6 feet on either side of the lower bunk. Shelves overhead, those measured out about 24 inches by 6 feet. So you've got additional space if you need extra sleeping capacity. And underneath this bed, we've got that is a 12-gallon electric hot water heater. So that's going to start to wrap things up for this one. Again, I'll have some additional photos of the exterior of this at our website, as well as every other room in this one. Sometimes it's hard to see the exterior when I'm standing on the dock, so I'll have a little bit better photos that are going to be a little bit more of a distance away, so you can see the house, you can see the floats underneath of it, and things like that. Again, this is the cabin measured out about 15.5 by 23 feet 9 inches. Interior square footage is right at about 367 square feet on the interior, and that is all constructed on a 16 by 28.5 foot float, and then 2 large swim floats on either side. A few boards need to be replaced here and there. And again, this spot is transferable if you want to leave it right here. But one last time, visit our website for more details and current asking price. And we'll be happy to schedule time for you to come see this one in person. And here's your waste tank pump out right here. And that's your shore power cable going into the house. It's also connected to, well, it's disconnected right now, but there's a water line from shore that feeds into the house right through there as well. So basically you don't need to know a whole lot about the waste hole in the tank. You just fill out an annual contract with pump out company, and they'll take care of the rest. Now that I'm actually just off that dock, you can see that's the encapsulated styrofoam floats underneath the swim dock. Again, lumber decking, encapsulated styrofoam flotation on it, and again you've got aluminum wrapped styrofoam under the house portion, and 4-step swim boarding ladder back here in this corner, and again there's those encapsulated floats, and a little bit of a rub rail. Basically goes from this corner, goes up around to the front of this dock for parking your boats, runabouts, pontoons, things of that nature. And this little metal that's kind of coming out from under the house, that's actually just from where this originally was actually a homemade houseboat, and they had an outboard motor mounted here. Those would be steering, shift, and throttle cables, as well as some battery cables that all would have been set up back here that originally would have been connected to that outboard motor. So, and it's basically just been converted more to just a complete floating cabin. Don't have the exact date that this one was originally built, but again, it was basically reconstructed around about 2012. All right about this time, you'll see the yournewboat.com logo pop up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And that is basically just a shortcut. If you like this video and want to see more of them as listings come available, you can click that and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that is the best way to be notified of any new listing that comes available in the Norris Lake area. And I thank you again for joining us.